Inec chairman in trouble. Inec chairman to go to 2 years in prison. He is guilty. Peter Obi's victory assured. Good morning, guys. Good afternoon and good evening, depending on where you are watching from. Welcome to BMS News. Guys, our political leaders, there are some things that they fail to understand. Sometimes, once they have arrived in that position, they feel that they are on top of the world. The same thing that is happening to CBN Governor Emefiele, that also happened to Olisametu Ojuzokalo, is going to happen to the Inec chairman, Professor Yakubu Mahmood. Recall that Emefiele was dancing for President Buhari and not obeying court orders, thinking that at the end of the day he will be safe without knowing that judgment will come after him. Emefiele ignored court orders, ignored so many things, and today, where is Emefiele? Guys, the same card Emefiele played is what the current chairman of Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, Professor Yakubu Mahmood, played. He feels that because he rigged election for Bola Ahmed Tinubu to become the president of this nation will save him. Guys, the rascality of Mahmood Yakubu is landing him in prison for at least good 2 years. I don't know why our leaders have failed to understand what the Constitution of Nigeria said. They feel that once they are at the top, they are above every law. Sometimes I laugh when people say that courts can't remove Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the president of the nation. Guys, just watch what is going to happen. Mahmood can't escape prison. He can't. I'm telling you, Mahmood can't escape prison. Guys, the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal also want to put their names in a golden pen. They want to set a record. They want to set the pace. They don't want people to be criticizing them and calling them all sorts of names. Don't be afraid when people say that Tinubu is going to bribe the judiciary. Guys, as we are speaking today, all eyes are on judiciary. I dropped a video yesterday where a tribunal judge is warning a son that tries to bribe her. Guys, that's to tell you how these people are very careful. They don't want to tarnish their image. Guys, just bear in mind that justice is going to be served. Sometimes delay is also not denied. We know currently now Nigerians are anxious why the tribunal is delaying judgment. But guys, I just want us to relax because delay is not denied. Guys, recall that PDP and the Labour Party have provided enough evidence to the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal. So they are taking their time to go through these evidences so that they don't make mistake. That's why I continue to tell people to relax. But guys, you see the INEC chairman, Professor Yakubu Mahmood, he is going to 2 years imprisonment. There is no two ways about that. Guys, I'll be explaining to you how this man, Professor Yakubu Mahmood, will be going to a jail for 2 good years. But before we dive into that, if this is your first time of watching our channel, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, share this video, especially to Obedience and the Nigerians to understand what is really happening. Like these videos, and please also don't fail to turn on your notification bell in order to be getting our updates. Guys, Mahmood Yakubu, the INEC boss, is likely to go to prison at least for 2 good years. Guys, recall that during the presidential election, Inec neglected and refused to allow for the inspection, access and producing in court some election documents and materials sought by both PDP and the Labour Party. Guys, I don't know if you can remember that the court unambiguously ordered Inec, including subpoenas, to avail certain materials and documents for inspection by the petitioners. Guys, the worst thing that happened is this: Inec failed to adhere to such order of court. Mahmood disobeyed the court order and failed to give reasons why he can't obey the court order in this regard. Guys, that is to show you that Inec deliberately did what they did because they know that if they obey that court order, they are going to stamp themselves. They know if they provide such evidence, by now the whole world will see their fraudulent act. So Inec just deliberately, in order not to expose themselves, decided not to honor the court's order. Guys, let's look at the Nigerian Constitution, what it has to say about what Inec just did. Section 146, paragraph 4 of the Electoral Act permits the court to sanction Inec for such refusal that include a jail term of 2 years without option of file. Guys, you see that Mahmood is going to jail. 2 years for disobeying court order. Guys, let's look at what that Electoral Act said. Let's look at 146.3 and 146.4. Guys, this is what section 146.3 said. Where there is a breach of an order of the election tribunal or the court directed at the commission, particularly order to produce, inspect or take copies of electoral documents or materials, the commission shall first be summoned to show cause why it cannot comply with the order to establish disobedience before it can be deemed to have disobeyed the court. But here, Yakubu didn't even state any reason why he couldn't meet up in the court. Yakubu was just treating that case lackadaisically. And the section 146 of the Electoral Act permits the court to sanction Inec for such refusal, that is the one that we saw in 3, that include a jail term of 2 years without option of file.